And of course, we want to say thank you so much for touring with us today. Labor rights, you should feel proud. The work that the government, your member of parliament, your councillors, Councillor Carlton Ricketts, Councillor Kim Brown Lawrence, and Councillor Claudette Brown, who all share in the Brownstown area. We have all been working very, very hard. For decades, the road from Runaway Bay to Brownstown, you know, was riddled with potholes. So many times I hear them say I'm going to fix it, and it never happened. Who had to come and fix it? Huh? Of course, in 2020, in becoming the member of parliament, I committed to you that that road would have been fixed. Minister Warmington came, committed as well, and it was done. Now Labour Rights, the second phase, has committed to you, which is in this town area. I know it is difficult with the potholes. I know that. I drive here too. Right? But just as we committed to you, that project is on the way. The contractor now has the contract in hand, and in very short order, work to pave inside the town proper will be done. Labour Rights, whenever them tell you anything, just remind them of the facts. Fact number one, it was this government, in approximately 3 years ago, when Minister Desmond McKenzie came here, right, we rehabilitated the market to a tune of over $34 million. The first Pave the City program, right, for the Ministry of Local Government was done right here in the town of Brownstown. You see the beautiful murals all over. Right, railings were put up for the children and all those who need, to protect them for a safe environment. Labour Rights, not to mention the free public Wi-Fi that we have ensured that not just Orcharius and St. Anne'sville, but our Brownstown people deserve Wi-Fi too. And we brought that right here in the town of Brownstown. Free public Wi-Fi. Labour Rights, don't forget the temporary health center. People see it and think it's permanent, and have to remind them that it's not permanent. Look good, we know. The services are very good, we know, but it is not permanent because we spent approximately $60 million building that temporary health center. We're going to be handing it over to the Brownstown Council after, because in very short order, we will be breaking ground for a new state-of-the-art health center right here in Brownstown.
First of all, let me greet all the wonderful people of Brownstown who are here. Those who are immediately around me, those who are by the bus stand, those who are looking on from their balconies in their shops, those who are in the market, those who are on the sidewalk, those who are joining us for this impromptu meeting, and those who are looking on with great curiosity as to how this large crowd of people have gathered in the square right here in your lovely town. When we are here to discuss your business, and that is all that I am about. I don't come here for susu. I don't come here for lies. I don't come here to cuss nobody. I don't come here to badmine nobody. I don't come here to spread falsehood. I just come here to have a one-on-one talk with you about the things that matter to you. I have always conducted myself and my politics in this way. I look at the people and I can look them in the eyes and I understand their issues because I come from them. I have the similar experience like them. I am a Jamaican 100%.
A very good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching is from. Welcome back to another episode of my YouTube channel. This is the Diaspora Review, and today I've got something that I want us to talk about, and it's a political showdown that's heating up Northwest St. Anne in Jamaica, where the JLP is claiming a major breakthrough over the PNP. You've probably seen headlines like Northwest Anne will stay in JLP's winning column, but what's fueling this momentum, and can Holness and his team really lock in a third term? Well, over the past few years, especially under Prime Minister Andrew Holness, the area has seen some serious investment in roads, water, healthcare, markets, even public Wi-Fi. These aren't just campaign promises. They are tangible outcomes people are feeling on the ground. We're talking about new wells, patched up roads that were neglected for decades, and billions allocated for water infrastructure across Jamaica. So in this video, I'll be talking about number one, the detailed breakdown of government projects in Northwest and St. Anne, and the politics, strategies, and rhetoric, whether it's enough to flip votes. So sit back and relax as I break down all this. I'll be back with my further commentary.
Labor rights come together. Come together. Brownstown. Alright, we're going to just address you briefly. Central Northwest. Alright. It has been a wonderful day. It's a pleasure having our most honorable Prime Minister, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, touring with us today. A round of applause for him. Central Northwest, welcome. The last time he would have toured with us was in 2016, and so many homes that he went to today. So you remember me? And we saw the children when they were so small. They are now at a bigger age, and they felt so good seeing him. Allow me to acknowledge our Deputy Leader Michael Stern among us. Area Council Chairman Xavier Main, Mayor of St. Anne's Bay Michael Bell Davis, my four hard-working councillors, Councillor for the Brownstown Division Kim Brown Lawrence, Councillor for the Dry Harbour Division Carlton Ricky, Councillor for the Sturgestown Division Claudette Brown, Councillor for the Bamboo Division Sydney Stewart. We have former Member of Parliament Tarn Peralta, MP Caretaker Mirage. We have so many persons here. And of course, we want to say thank you so much for touring with us today. Labor rights, you should feel proud. The work that the government, your Member of Parliament, your councillors, Councillor Carlton Ricketts, Councillor Kim Brown Lawrence, and Councillor Claudette Brown, who all share in the Brownstown area. We have all been working very, very hard. For decades, the road from Runaway Bay to Brownstown, was riddled with potholes. So many times I hear them say I'm going to fix it, and it never happened. Who had to come and fix it? Huh? Of course, in 2020, in becoming the Member of Parliament, I committed to you that road would have been fixed. Minister Warmington came, committed as well, and it was done. Now Labour Rights, the second phase, has committed to you, which is in this town area. I know it is difficult with the potholes. I know that. I drive here too. Right? But just as we committed to you, that project is on the way. The contractor now has the contract in hand, and in very short order, work to pave inside the town proper will be done. Labour Rights, whenever them tell you anything, just remind them of the facts. Fact number one, it was this government in approximately 3 years ago when Minister Desmond Mackenzie came here, right? We rehabilitated the market to a tune of over $34 million. The first Paint the City program, right, for the Ministry of Local Government was done right here in the town of Brownstown. You see the beautiful murals all over. Right? Railings were put up for the children and all those who need, to protect them for a safe environment. Labor rights, not to mention the free public Wi-Fi that we have ensured that not just Orcharius and St. Anne's, but Brownstown people deserve Wi-Fi too. And we brought that right here in the town of Brownstown. Free public Wi-Fi. Labor rights, don't forget the temporary health center. People see it and think it's permanent and have to remind them that it's not permanent. Look good, we know. The services are very good, we know, but it is not permanent because we spent approximately $60 million building that temporary health center. We're going to be handing it over to the Brownstown Council after, because in very short order, we will be breaking ground for a new state-of-the-art health center right here in Brownstown to the tune of almost $800 million. When you look at Addison Park, we outfit that computer lab with 50 new computers. Coming Monday, we have our first cohort of data entry students starting their lessons. Right? So we're not just about road. Right? We're about education and training. When you look at the water situation for decades, every minute, the pump breakdown in a Brownstown, frustration every Christmas. And when I spoke to the minister, with our portfolio, Matthew Samuda and the Prime Minister, they never hesitated when they realized that the well was done. And we invested as a government over $60 million to commission a new well right here at Minan early this year. This is to ensure that reliable water system and extended water supply can go to our communities and our people. Labor rights, say all the things we have to be proud of. When you talk about Tri-C, a lot of people say that the Tri-C, we're not about just politics, we're about development. Minister Mackenzie came here and committed to give the people of Tri-C a better road. You see how the road pretty down there, lovely now? Over $40 million spent to rehabilitate that road. Those of you who follow me on social media will see that just this week, last week, we would have done extensive work in Minadites, and we're not finished yet because we know we need to touch Minadale. Over 30 years, the people in those communities have not seen any meaningful work done in their communities. Let us not forget that when I came here, the first Christmas allocation given through the Prime Minister, I made sure to fix Pownhill, because when the people said to me, MP, the town jam up, we don't have no bypass, I ensured that Pownhill was done to alleviate the problem. Right? Not to mention the work we have done in Summerhill for the roads. Labor rights who live up in Kensington, Muir House, Orange Hill. All of you who have to use the Orange Hill Road go up from Addison Park. Let me remind you, I've been trying to tell you, and let me tell you, our first park road has started in Hampton. And the second road, we know the holes in bad. We know that. And that is why you have been prioritized for the second park road. And that road will start in very short order. So these issues, as soon as Hampton is completed, then the road from Addison Park but straight up will be done. Who talk about no work or nothing now go on? You don't see it one back of lies and propaganda. Labor rights, you have enough to be proud. Never in the history so much development. You remember the Prime Minister came and we just broke ground to give the people of Retreat and Enfield running water. We have other communities on the outskirts of Brownstown proper, Aberdeen, Philadelphia. All of those communities will be getting running water as soon as we can complete Enfield and get them on stream. We know the issues of our people. And we are working. You see it before your eyes. So don't make nobody come and tell you no lies. Trick you and make you don't feel proud. Because never in the history of this constituency so much work has been done. Never. We know that we have a lot of main roads right now. Prior to Bamboo, the Bamboo to Brownstown. We have patching programs coming on stream very, very quickly. Persons here from Dumbarton, the Prime Minister drove on your road too. We all know that it needs to be fixed and it will be done in short order. The patching program has to go through a procurement system and we are going to get the roads fixed. We're on them, we know, and we're working as quickly as possible. So let me tell you, Labour Rights, we thank you for coming out. I'm going to hand over now to our most honorable Prime Minister, but I just want to remind you, walk with your head up high. Don't make nobody call you down, because we have done enough work. We have done enough work on the ground. House has done enough work. Myself as a member of parliament, your government and Prime Minister have done enough work for the people of Brownstown, the constituency of Central Northwest. Labour Rights, what I just talked about was just Brownstown, you know. I don't touch the other divisions yet. So guess what? I don't even touch the work that is going on in those areas. So I just want to say to you, walk tall, walk proud. You're going to see some projects happening as we continue to have projects rolling out, and we're going to get them done. So let's do what we have to do to secure the third term and choose Jamaica.
First of all, let me greet all the wonderful people of Brownstown who are here. Those who are immediately around me, those who are by the bus stand, those who are looking on from their balconies in their shops, those who are in the market, those who are on the sidewalk, those who are joining us for this impromptu meeting, and those who are looking on with great curiosity as to how this large crowd of people have gathered in the square right here in your lovely town. When we are here to discuss your business, and that is all that I am about. I don't come here for susu. I don't come here for lies. I don't come here to cuss nobody. I don't come here to badmine nobody. I don't come here to spread falsehood. I just come here to have a one-on-one talk with you about the things that matter to you. I have always conducted myself and my politics in this way. I look at the people and I can look them in the eyes and I understand their issues because I come from them. I have the similar experience like them. I am a Jamaican 100%. Like you, I struggled to go to school. I walked to school. I had it hard like everybody else. But I don't wear my struggle on my heart or as a badge. Because I believe in working hard for what I have. And therefore, when I see hard-working people, as when I go through the town and see everybody bustling and moving around, trying to turn a dollar, as I go through the market and I see the ladies inside here working really hard, I know that my job is to make sure that the lady who is selling here, who sold me some onion and some Irish and some tomato. I have to make sure that she sees some prosperity. And I have to make sure that her children see some prosperity. And I am not now talking about anything highfalutin. I am talking about practical things. So for example, right here so in your town and your market, a couple of years ago, we spent $30 million to repair the market. But I know that you still have some leaks. I know that you still have problems with your bathrooms. I know that you really want a first-class market that you can feel proud of. I know that you are not always comfortable with your town because of a whole heap of traffic in your town. You want place to park, and the bus people want a proper place to park. Some place don't have no sidewalk. Talk to them, though. I know that your police station needs some repairs, the courthouse. So I want you to know that I know all the issues that are affecting you. My job is to fix the economy so that it can produce the money so that I can come and spend it here. I allow your member of parliament, who by the way, she is a hard-working member of parliament. I am so proud of her. She is very patient with the people. As I walk with her, people come up, why me never get, why this, that. And she never lose her cool. She say yes, take the notes, deal with it. Very respectful of the people. And in her short time as member of parliament, she don't complete her term yet. She has achieved a lot. I drove up here on a nice little piece of road and it just stopped down at the bottom there. And I know, because I am the minister, that very shortly the work is going to pick up from down by the gas station there, come all the way up. So you're going to have a nice, beautiful road. However, there are some things that we also plan to do to improve the town. This market, we're going to do a redesign of it. We're going to improve it to make it a little bit more comfortable. We're going to fix the car park and where the buses park. And we're going to examine the traffic flow through the town to make it more convenient and more easier for the traffic to flow. This town, listen to me, is your economy. This is where you make your money. And we want to make this town a first-class town so that you can do more business, do more trading, do more hustling, do more selling, so you can achieve your prosperity.
So good people, let us zoom into the heart of Northwest St. Anne, starting with roads. Okay, roads and infrastructure between Runway Bay and Brownstown roads were once riddled with potholes, but 3 years ago the government stepped in and fixed them. And guess what? A second phase is already underway inside Brownstown town. Minadi, which hadn't been meaningful work in 30 years, is also getting attention. And it's not just local streets. Prime Minister Holness announced plans to extend the north-south way highway, including a clover leaf at Mummy Bay and Phase 1 West to Discovery Bay, part of $350 billion investment. So it's not about ease of travel. It's about linking communities and unlocking regional growth. And number two, there is the water systems. Brownstown water wars were no joke. Pumps constantly broke around Christmas, leaving people scrambling. Then earlier this year, the government commissioned a new Bainani well with over $60 million Japanese dollar stabilizing supply. And yes, running water projects in Retreat, Enfield, Aberdeen, and Philadelphia are underway. Reliable water is a big win in any campaign. So this guy stand a chance by them. And there's healthcare markets. They've even set up temporary healthcare in Brownstown, costing around 60 million Japanese dollars. It works well enough, but a permanent 800 million US dollar state of that facility is also coming soon. And we've seen that the market in Brownstown got a facelift from 34 US million dollars. Japanese dollars, and then these upgrades mean that there is more business and hope. So what it all means now, why are these upgrades so important politically? Because people are looking at tangible delivery. People see better roads, running water, services. In contrast with PNP legacy, leaders stress that these communities were neglected for decades and are now getting renewed attention. Strengthens Holness' speech. He paints these actions as a part of fixing the economy, so local areas can thrive. And as I come to an end of this video, there are things that get strategic, and it's not about spending. It's finely tuned political message. They are the achievements, the forward vision. They are not just flaunting completed work. They are promising more. The phase 2 of road work, a new Brownstown hospital, water projects still rolling out. It gives voters something to look forward to, not just pat themselves on the back for part wins. And then there is the emotional connection. Holness is no stranger to this tactic. He emphasizes, I come from them, grew up walking to school, humanizing himself. He does not want to curse nobody or spread false with that kind of authenticity can energize supporters and calm skeptics. And then there is pride and party loyalty. At rallies, they tell supporters to walk with your head high up. Don't let the propaganda win. They frame it as a direct fight. We are marching out of the PNP wilderness. It's emotional, polarizing, and effective. And then number 4, of course, is the local versus national narrative. Putting local improvements under national strategy. Fixing the economy means I can come spend money here. That line is smart. It prevents people from thinking this is just local politics. It's a bigger picture. So what's at stake with general elections due by 15 December this year? Seats like Northwest, St. Anne are lagging shape. They could make a break. Holness push for third term. And the PNP still controls key seats, and this is a swing area. So is it enough? No. JLP is building real assets, not slogans. But the PNP still has organization, tradition, and counter messaging. If public sentiments turns out on unemployment, cost of living, or housing, as it often does, these projects might not cut through. And there is a final takeaway where if you're a JLP supporter, this is a proof progress of infrastructure, a vision. If from the PNP, you know you have to do more, reach deeper, pivot harder. So for everyday Jamaicans, this is a litmus test. This is they need to do improvements, equal everyday life. So I want to hear from you guys watching me. Drop a comment. What matters more to you in an election? Is it visible development or strong leadership and plans for tomorrow? Which sways you? And if you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe for more political deep dives in the Caribbean, global, or local, because this is the Diaspora View. We talk about politics in Africa, in the Caribbean, in the West, in US, in UK. So if you're someone who loves politics, then this is something that is great for you. This is something that you need, right? So I don't know what you think about this, but you know what, you in the comments. So I hope to see you in my next video. Peace out.